Hey everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a real quick reading. This is not zodiac sign specific. I don't know who it will be for or what it will be about. So let us just say a quick blessing and we will get started and find out, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, I'm going to start with this traditional Rider-Waite. We'll see what we got going on today. Yep. Was beautiful here today. Got outside, mowed the lawn. It was great. Oh, we got the Death card in reverse. Awesome. Okay, so the Death card is card of Scorpio. But again, don't get hung up on the zodiac signs or the genders that I call out. It's not about that. It's about the card and the energy that it carries and the story that it tells, right? So whenever we have the Death card in reverse, it feels like something coming, it's almost like resurrection energy. Or it can be struggling to let go of someone or something. It's kind of an energy of people who keep looking back towards one another or keep looking back toward a situation. I got the Tower. Alrighty, the Tower card, whenever it comes out on its side here, this really does feel like an energy of something that you saw coming. Like you could have predicted it. Ooh, it's like as predictable as the rain is. I don't even know if that's a colloquialism or what. As predictable as the rain. The Tower is kind of a shock and awe moment. It can kind of be something that feels like it comes out of nowhere, but in this particular instance, it does feel like something that you maybe felt like you knew it was coming, you knew it was going to go this way. It doesn't make it hurt any less. It doesn't make it any more of a surprise when it happens. I got the King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but it doesn't have to be. King of Cups in reverse is someone who... This individual, whoever I'm reading for, this is someone who would really like to say a lot of things, but they feel like they're not able to now. They feel like they have to let something go. They're having a hard time letting something go. There's something that didn't go the way that you wanted it to. If this is your reading, thank you. I have the Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse can be like a message of interest that doesn't go the way that you're expecting it to. Pages are messengers. The Page of Wands is usually a message of flirtation. It can be a message, again, of interest in some way, and it doesn't go the way that you're expecting it to. And it just feels like one more nail in the coffin somehow. And I got the Moon card here. I have somebody who's wishing that they had expressed more of how they were feeling at the time. Oh man, it's tearing my heart out. There's a lot of underlying issues here. There are a lot of things that are left unsaid. There are a lot of things that nobody got to the bottom of here before something ended. Okie dokie. I have the Four Swords in reverse. This was in your pre-shuffle energy twice. The Four Swords in reverse is somebody who's actually being forced to take a step back. They're forced to take a break. They're forced into some kind of separation in some way, and it doesn't make them feel good. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Darn it all, because here's the thing, kiddos. We got a true pair here, and we have neither one of these people are controlling their emotions or expressing them adequately. Let's just put it that way. Not expressing their emotions adequately. They're not talking about things. They're not sharing with one another. They're both kind of just experiencing their own versions of reality, and no one is communicating. Fabulous. Not. All right, let us use this Chicoli deck and let's clarify this a little bit further and see what is going to happen here in this situation. Death is kind of a major energy. Tower card is a major energy, and the Moon card is a major energy. Those are three major arcana energies. This is a very important relationship for someone. This is something that meant a lot to someone. We do have a true pair there with that King and Queen of Cups. Let's look. I got the World card. Wow. Okay, so sorry I'm being such a dork, but really that's another major arcana card. Whenever we're talking about the World card, it's kind of, here's the thing about this specific deck though, this Chicoli deck, this particular World card feels very lonely to me. And it's, while you have everything in the world you could ever want, it's someone who feels quite alone and lonely with where they are. Like they're always on the outside looking in, or they're always feeling left behind. There's someone who feels like they're wanting to reach out and talk to somebody here. I feel like probably both of these individuals. However, there was something very large about this relationship that was left unsaid. Let's Dare I ask? I have the, oh man, no, I got the Knight of Cups in reverse. This could be relating to a family. Knight of, because we got the King, we got the Queen, now we got the Knight. The Knight of Cups in reverse is someone who retracts an offer of love. Somebody who says, no, I can't do it anymore. No, I'm not going to do it anymore. And we have people that are still looking in the reverse direction, every single one of them. And I have the Two of Swords here. There's somebody who is these individuals. I feel like both of these individuals, because I have this King and Queen right here next to one another, looking at one another, mirroring one another, and both having gone through this same thing. This seems to be like some kind of upset, some kind of breakup. Very clearly, this caused some kind of separation, or definitely taking a break. And there's kind of this need for healing here for sure. This Two of Swords though is somebody who's really trying to go within and find out what it is, how they're truly feeling, without the words of others interfering. It's also a very tenuous balance here. It feels like things may be gone and lost forever. But this Death card in reverse, this Four of Swords card in reverse, let me just find out. Now I got the Nine of Wands. Now we really have our walls up here, kiddos. Nine of Wands is our Wounded Warrior card. This is somebody who's got a lot of boundaries up around themselves now, like keeping people at an arm's length, social distancing, faux show, definitely not talking. We have people who are ignoring one another, not talking, and wishing that they knew what was going on in the other person's world. Wowza. And I got the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who says, I want to be single. I want to be on my own. I need to be independent. And both of these individuals are saying that after this love offer is retracted. The Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Empress for me as a reader. This is someone who is possibly an entrepreneur in business for themselves, someone who's very unique to themselves. They stand alone. And like I said, the minor arcana version of the Empress, right? So whenever we have this card come out, we have someone who's really quite focused on their work. They're very focused on creating their life for themselves, and they are not focused on a partnership in any way. It's a very single energy. And I have the Two of Wands right here that crosses it. But here's the thing. There's, what did I say? Mirroring, right? Mirroring. Two individuals that are definitely mirroring. The thing about the Two of Wands, usually we have someone when we have the Two of Wands present, it's somebody who says, you know, I have the whole world in my hands. I got the world to offer to somebody. And it's waiting on the right person to join you. There's a real energy of intermingled energies here. I noticed in your pre-shuffle, I was seeing this figure 8. And I kept noticing this visual of like a tug of war between two people, and when I say figure 8, I don't mean like the lovely version of the infinity symbol or something like that. That's not what I mean. I mean like this push-pull, kind of back and forth, up and down, but it's just like this continual pattern of frustration and emotional issues here that have propelled them into this state of tower and ending. And now I've got the Wheel of Fortune also present in your pre-shuffle energy. Very good job. I love it when you guys show up this way. It's great. But this Wheel of Fortune coming out on its side tells me that we have somebody here who feels like they've stepped into some bad luck or some bad fortune, or there's feelings like this is not good timing. It feels like this is not good timing. And I feel like there's an energy of someone here who's kind of praying about it and waiting to find out if it's going to improve. Is it the situation? Is it the relationship? That's what I mean. With the Death in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse, it's not and now with this Wheel of Fortune out on its side like this is not an energy that's like set in stone. It feels like it's mutable, like it's changeable, right? What is this Moon card about? I got the Ten of Wands. It's actually one of the things that these individuals haven't discussed here is how very deeply they feel about one another. There was something very superficial about their relationship in some way, and with things left unsaid between this King and Queen of Cups here. And now I have got the Strength card here, which is the card of Leo. You got a lot of major arcana here on this reading, and it's from 2 different decks too. This Strength card is there's someone here who's hoping that they can just get it all done and over with. There's 2 dynamics here. There's somebody that, and it feels like it's coming from both sides. This is so strange. Like, can I just clear this out of my head? Can I please just put this burden of this relationship down? Can we please just let it go and walk away? And then there's this other dynamic that's present in both of these individuals that says, I just want to wait and see if we can make this better. If we wait and give it some time, can we come back even stronger from this in some way? But neither one of these individuals seems to be communicating how intensely they feel for one another. That's a key word, intensely. And now I have the Three of Cups that comes out on its side here. So that's an energy of, will there be a reconciliation? And really the question is, now I got the King of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of fear-based emotion here. There's a lot of fear of rejection. Think about the King of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of fear-based emotion that rules him whenever we have him in the reverse, because he's a very fiery, very passionate, highly sexual card. And when his ego is damaged or bruised, he doesn't know what he's supposed to do next. I say he, it doesn't have to be a he. I mean, whatever. Feel free to put yourself in whichever role in whichever character's life you portray here, right? This King of Wands energy is somebody who feels like they need to retreat. Same thing with that Knight of Cups in reverse. It's a retreat. I have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Golly, this is the Eight of Swords can be an energy of being blocked, blocked communication. It can be an energy of emotionally being blocked. And we have the Eight of Swords in reverse plus the Nine of Wands. And both of those are energies of, again, keeping people at arm's length. This Eight of Swords in reverse is really both parties here wishing that they could express themselves more fully and more honestly. But for some reason that Eight of Swords is like an energy of not wanting to deal with it. I have the Four of Wands right in the middle of it. Here's the dealio there, kids. The Four of Wands, it can be a divinely guided soulmate union, which is why this may be extremely difficult to let go of for whomever you are. This is Four of Wands. It's that Twin Flame 1111 awakening card for any of those of you who follow that track. But this Four of Wands is someone who there's a real interest in both of these parties focusing on their own personal stability right now with that Nine of Pentacles, and now with this Four of Wands, like their physical bodies. Like, I want to be healthier. I want better routines in my life. I want better habits. I want to be inviting like a better, healthier, more positive energy in somehow, emotionally, physically, like these are, and I want my home to feel more stable and more secure. But this Four of Wands in the upright position, I think that's why this thing won't die. I think that's why this thing won't end, right? There's a lot of love here, but it's just not being spoken of. And it's a very heavy energy because it's extremely passionate, whoever you are. There's a real hope for reconciliation here. But at this time, we have people who are really more focused on creating, again, that energy of peace and balance and stability within themselves. All right. I love you guys very much. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. See you.